love the tram ride. It's my favorite ride. This ride has no line.
Take your driver. And I'll be happier to ride.
The Epcot sign, the ride. The Epcot sign, the ride. Where you stand by the sign, the ride. Do you know what Epcot stands for? It stands for exponentially, parentally correct, orgasmic Thailand! No, I kid, I'm joking. It's an experimental prototype community of tomorrow. And they stole the Star Trek font. They stole the Star Trek font. For those of you who are kids at home, a font is a type of typography done by something called a calligrapher. A calligrapher used to work on pornographic shows to keep the letters capitalized. In the line at Epcot, Jason Voorhees. Are you Jason Voorhees? Don't. Hey, you're not supposed to touch.
I'm not touching.
You're not supposed to touch.
I'm petting.
It's the, they have rules at the Epcotals. Anyway, I would like, I'm bringing all of New York City.
You're bringing
The whole city, all of New York City, yes. So
Wow.
I don't know how many free annual passes that is. You can calculate
Oh,
it.
that's as many as you want.
Okay, that's about, hold on, my accountant will tell me. How many is
I
that?
think it's 100.5 million.
145 million.
I don't think we have
I'll just wait here as you print those tickets out.
It might be a while. You might be
Okay.
waiting a little bit.
Give me the high five to the Dinopup. Yeah, all right. I'm getting older, 800 million. We've been here for all of 1 minute. 1 minute? Take that again. 1 minute. Hello! Trumpet, the complimentary Dinopup, here with Pel Hora, and we've been here for all of a minute and 40 seconds, and she has had a synaptic, what is it, the synapse? What do you call it? She's getting jolts of electrical shocks down her synaptic nerve because she's got father and mother issues that stem back to really her great gaypa, who was not a homosexual. So when you have issues that are very deep within your brain, see, I have no problems because my T-Rexes have small dino brains, so we never need medications except for recreational use, or we never need therapies because we don't know what the guy's talking about anyway. We just want to rip his head off or tell a joke. But Laura's got deep synaptic tissue issues. And she subscribed to the whole magazine. In the back when you get that thing from Popular Mechanics or what's that, the sweepstakes thing that they try to have everyone win, and there's like 1 billion stickers, way too many stickers for any one human to lick or put on, but you're like, oh, you got 22 free magazines. You kids wouldn't remember that because that was before the internet, back when I was just a little baby dino. Not that I'm any bigger now, this is when I was, I was actually bigger then because I was a puppet. But anyway, I wanted to sing this song, and I know that I'm talking too fast, and it's only because I actually took all the cocaine that was snuck in past that epic Epcot security force in the beginning. They actually chased after us, so I was forced to use my dino nose and get rid of everything that... Wait, what song was I going to sing?
You're going to sing about my stress out nerve.
Oh, yes, the synaptic nerve song. Okay. When you've got the slow person hanging in your group, don't worry, it's synaptic. I don't remember how the group...
I'm cured! It's a miracle! I've been saved!
Celebration time, come on. You know what I love about Disney is that they're very friendly. They don't tell you to do things. They ask nicely, like this here. I can't read, but I know. See? Please do not cross. Please do not cross. They're being polite. Please do not cross. Please do not cross. Isn't that polite of them?
Love them.
This is Tron 3.
How many here?
3.
Three.
2. 2 plus a dinosaur.
Okay, you're gonna be in row number 1.
Awesome! The bestest row. This is the bestest row. We're in the bestest row.
One is the best.
How do I wear the glasses? Is this the proper way?
No.
Tron et? My head, my eye span is all messed up. Will you hold them like this? The
Yeah.
way you held me in the bathroom? And all the juice. Oh, that's so cool. It's Eric Idle as a man on the moon.
Right at the start.
You're freaking me out, dude. You totally made my trip bad. Everyone's glowing.
For me, I thought you were talking about
This is fascinating. Disney has now put nuclear power into the drinks. Oh. Oh. Can I have the piece of chicken on the top?
Yeah, of course.
Wait a second, it's celebratory. We have buttons on. My button is bigger than your buttons, but your natural buttons are bigger than my natural buttons. But my artificial button is bigger than her artificial button. So what is this nuclear waste you're drinking?
Something for drinking.
It glows like a Smurf's urine. It's Captain EO, right from 1985. And no one here remembers how the story or plot goes. Yeah, just drink some beer and put on 3D glasses on your nose. Then you just go, this ride is thrilling and super gay. It's Michael Jackson dancing in a 3D sort of way. This ride is thrilling in 3D. And you get to sit with Michael and he's sitting next to me. I can't hit that note.
All the way down and as far as you can get your left. All the way down and as far as
With the help of a Commodore 64 and fire. Back when cameras were the size of buildings. It's like a we can do it montage. Come on, team, make it move. Magnum PI to rest. France is on his first diet. The first sign of ADD. Jewish eyebrows. And Horbush space boots. Captain EO Pinkle version. Now playing the club dance. Under 18 admitted. With parents. We're sick like that. Don't laugh, please. Okay. Now, in your own words, can you please explain the plot of what the fuck we just saw?
Well,
This was Captain EO, by the way. For those of you at home, play along.
In my own words,
Not my words, but your words.
yes. You had basically characters who didn't make it into Star Wars on a ship with Michael Jackson, and they had to go and make people who were happy as robots into people who looked like Greek gods, and their queen.
Starting to have an idea. Keep
It's very
going.
confusing. There's lots of dancing and
No,
and
no,
I think
plot,
there's some-
plot. We're not describing scenes.
Okay.
Plot.
The plot was the Captain EO, who was a
And was he all good or bad?
He was, I
He
don't
was-
know. It was kind of, he was trying to do good, but it all
Yeah,
depends.
as you
I
can
think.
see, this is called Captain EOism, where you have no idea what just happened to you and you think you like it, but you're very confused, and side effects of it, I've now figured out what is the problem with you. You saw this as a child and you repressed it. And so what's been happening is that the evil witch alien Geiger-esque thing in the middle that was kind of a bit from Wizard of Oz, a bit from Aliens, and a bit from Freddy Krueger, was making love to the Cheshire cat who had way overeaten the acid. He'd overeaten the acid and had grown butterfly wings, and all the leftover props from Star Wars
Right, that I got.
were around, and there was some extra stuff from Labyrinth, and
But what concerned me is I didn't understand why their world had to be changed. I was really very puzzled by that. I know I was thinking.
wait a
well,
second.
I-
The world changed in this
yes,
movie?
Yes. In the beginning.
Oh, that's right. It turned into like Xanadu at the end.
I don't know. I've never seen Xanadu.
Yeah, I don't know. Xanadu is much like this movie, except in the skinny ring. Very similar. There's lots of streaky things. Oh wait, I'm not supposed to describe stuff. Okay, so Captain EO is a movie about the Cheshire Cat's battle with obesity.
Wait, no.
That was a subplot.
He's like the. Captain EO.
The Cheshire Cat.
He's like a
Let's
mess
talk
up,
about the Cheshire Cat.
But he
'Cause
wasn't in this.
He was. He
made
had
the butterfly.
Don't
thing
just
with the
because he had a
tail?
little wing. That was the Cheshire Cat in his cameo, right?
No, I think that was
Or was
like
that the
his-
lead?
that's
Who was
like his-
leading? Who was the lead? Captain Crunchio.
I think the lead was Michael Jackson.
The part? No,
EO.
get out of here.
It was
Get
Michael
out of
Jackson.
here. It was
right.
Prince. That was Prince.
It was not Prince.
Housequake. Don't. Everybody up and down.
He moonwalked.
Housequake. Prince moonwalks.
No, he did not.
Oh wait, Prince does the stutter walk. I would die for you. I forgot. This is the same. The stutter walk. You're right. So Captain EO, who's played by
Michael Jackson.
the state of Jackson, George Jackson. The president. Who's the president of the United States? Samuel Jackson?
Then-
No, the other guy who screams a lot. Who's the Jackson? He ran. Wait, no, he didn't win. He ran. Back when elections weren't rigged as they are now.
So never.
There was a Jackson. One of the
Oh,
Jacksons.
Andrew Jackson.
Yes, and no, Andrew Jackson. Did he
He
make
had
it?
like Andrew Jackson eyebrows.
No, there was a black guy. He was a Reverend black guy Jackson a couple years ago. Jesse Jackson. I'm a brother for the president. Hallelujah, amen. Hey, so anyway, in this film, Jesse Jackson moonwalks towards the presidency to rule the universe through the power of Lerpinkel's streaks. And the Cheshire Cat, who's eaten too much, has the elephant guy from Cantina's off. The Cantina guy from Star Wars. He's off. And he's like freelancing. It's his job as a... What was he doing in this movie?
I think he played the organ.
Yes, he was piloting the ship with the organ, just like he does in the Katrina, because all space.
I know it's.
Help! Help! I'm getting twitches! Help me! I'm getting tasers.
I know. Do you need a
I'm
Valiant?
hyperventilating. Yes, can you give me something, please? What the? Ah! 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 What did we do? Trumpet! Holy fuck. Excuse me, you're an Epcot employee.
Yep.
Okay, first I want to establish a couple things. Epcot is permanently stuck in 1985 or the 80s, pretty much mid 80s. Would you don't look at the camera? Look at me. Never look at the camera.
Oh no, Mr. Dinosaur.
Yeah, Mrs. Epcot, the experimental prototypist. Okay, I want explanations and I want them now. I just had a seizure because I watched this movie, Captain Ihonius, and I then attempted to ask, because I didn't understand, but I thought, okay, you know, maybe it's me. I have a tiny little dino brain. It's, you know, I'm a T-Rex. Maybe it's me. Maybe I missed the plot. And then I asked the girl, and then I don't remember much after that. I had a blackout in my mouth. And all right, this is the question. What is Captain EO about?
Captain EO is about flashy nostalgia in 80s.
No, you're not allowed to explain effects or like dancing. You have to tell me what the story.
Oh, the story. Okay, well, it's about a ragtag group.
A ragtag group. Wait, before we move on,
Oh, goodness.
what is the definition of a ragtag group? What does this group do? Do they tag rags or what? You run around like putting prices with one of those 80s like price taggy things on rags?
Basically, they're basically...
Is it a game kids play where the kid's name is Rag and then sees it and he has to get tagged?
Sure.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you. What is your definition of a rag tag, a ragtag group?
A group that's not really good at what they do, but they have charm anyway?
I'll take it. All right, so a group that's not any good at what they do, but they have charm anyway, pilots a spaceship.
Yep. And then they spread good stuff to people who knock off
Like,
the plastic.
it's God protecting you, so you don't have to watch the movie.
They spread good stuff to like the...
To where? Where did they go?
To the ladies.
Was that aliens? Like, was that... Okay, I'll answer just A, B, or C. Was that A, aliens, B, the Wizard of Witch, or C, Labyrinth?
Ooh, all of the above.
Or D,
like,
Star Wars?
I feel like they used some stuff from Labyrinth. Like, I really feel like they recycled some stuff.
Okay, so you think that this is basically... I'm going to explain what I think the plot is.
Okay.
George Lucas...
Yes.
Wait. George Lucas had some leftover magic mushrooms and LDS. And he took a lot of it. And then Michael Jackson happened to call the very same night. And Michael Jackson, having infinite money, said, "Hey, George, I want to be in a movie and like Star Wars, but I want to dance in it." And then George was like, "I just took gas, I can't talk to you, Michael. But let's make it anyway." And he came over like that second, like he was still on the LDS and he in the mushroom tea. And then what I want to know is, how did the Cheshire Cat get in this, and why was he so obese, and when did the Cheshire Cat get butterfly wings?
Because money. That's the answer.
Money? Is this movie about money?
Basically.
Holy crap, we figured it out. This movie is what happens to you if you have an excess of money and you do too many hallucinogenics. Thank you.
Exactly.
I love you. Give me a kitty.
Oh, yay.
Mwah, mwah, mwah. And we're here celebrating, still having our brains intact after watching Captain EO.
And we're gonna give you some booze after your seizure to calm you down.
Yes, very nice bouquet, but it needs a little more cowbell. Oh, ding! Disney makes more cash. Epcot. Experimental prototype of my bank account leaving me. Did you guys on the Epcot team here, what year? Happy New Year! I want to wish everyone a happy new year, what year is it today? 1985. It's always 1985 every day in Epcot. The land that looks like a gray VHS tape deck. And the Star Trek font. And the rides all go a half a mile per hour, except Mission Space, which has the weak line. If a half a mile, what? All right, test track goes about 2 miles per hour on the turn. All right, you got me. Give her a champagne on me. A champagne for this one. Are you allowed to have champagne while you're selling champagne? You know what? When I worked here, they were the same way, the Epcot Nazis. They won't even let anyone. It's crazy. All right, give me my drink. Cheers! Cheers! Hello? 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 This is Trumpet, the company the Dinopup. I'm looking for Dr. Channing. Dr. Nigel Channing. Yes, this is Trumpet. This lady is not helping me. And the phone system in there, you're not going to believe this, but I think it's from 1985.
I wouldn't doubt.
She's just hitting buttons and putting everyone on hold. This is so cool. Will you buy me this wall?
I will actually.
Whoa.
I already bought it for you.
How much was it?
I can't. This is a tacky question.
It was 1985. Yes. Sometimes life hits you hard. Sometimes the road you go down has many curves with bumps and strange creatures that crawl out of the crevices where the pavement broke from meteorites that hit every 26,000 years. Sometimes life throws a curveball at you, and the ball was bought at a really bad kind of Taiwanese store that they didn't make the ball that great. And you get a little sad, and you have to get an addiction and drink or take something, methamphetamine, crack cocaine, 2 or 3 or 5 bottles of champagnitos at the same time with a burrito at the free, what's that day? Brunch dinner day. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, which is every Sunday or Tuesday, or if you're on the meal plan, that would be Tuesday before 3 a.m. But when those times happen, I want you to remember, you don't have to always drink champagne or take Xanisto or Ambini Nan or Lebanon, or you don't need substances. You just need to change.
How will I? Find me.
Oh my God! 20 minutes of the most awesome monologue. You screw up my whole sketch. You need to change, Laura. You need to get it together. You need to get on top of it. You need to. You gotta change. Stand up. Make Oh, you want to actually make some change? You go ahead. I was gonna do a musical number. Forget it. Never mind. Don't take that advice. Just drink.